The Bell AH-1 Cobra is more than just a helicopter. It is a symbol of speed, agility, and raw firepower that transformed the battlefield forever. When we talk about attack helicopters, the Cobra is the one that set the stage for all that came after it. Designed in the heat of the Vietnam War, it was America's first dedicated attack helicopter, and it quickly earned a legendary reputation among both allies and enemies. Today, on Battlehawks 052, we're diving deep into the history, design, and legacy of this deadly flying serpent. Back in the early 1960s, the U.S. Army realized it needed a new kind of helicopter. Traditional utility helicopters like the UH-1 Huey were great at transporting troops and supplies, but when it came to fire support, they weren't agile enough. Pilots needed a helicopter that could move fast, strike hard, and survive in the chaos of combat. Bell Helicopter stepped up to the challenge, and by 1965, the AH-1 Cobra was born. The Cobra's design philosophy was simple: make it slim, make it light, and arm it to the teeth. Compared to the bulky Huey, the Cobra looked like a predatory snake with its narrow fuselage, tandem cockpit, and sleek, aerodynamic profile. Its thin body made it harder for enemy gunners to hit, while the tandem seating gave both pilot and gunner unobstructed views. This was revolutionary for its time. At its heart, the Cobra was powered by the same engine as the Huey, the turboshaft T-53. But because the Cobra was lighter and more aerodynamic, it could move faster, maneuver tighter, and stay in the fight longer. It could cruise at speeds around 170 miles per hour and fly at low altitudes with impressive agility, making it perfect for ambushes and close air support. Of course, no attack helicopter is complete without its weapons, and this is where the AH-1 Cobra really showed its teeth. Mounted under its nose was a turret that could carry a variety of weapons, including machine guns, grenade launchers, and miniguns. On its stub wings, the Cobra could carry rocket pods and even tow anti-tank missiles in later models. This gave the Cobra incredible flexibility. Whether it was suppressing enemy infantry, destroying bunkers, or taking out tanks, the Cobra could handle it all. The Vietnam War became the Cobra's testing ground. In 1967, the AH-1 entered combat, escorting Huey helicopters, providing close air support for ground troops, and striking enemy positions with devastating accuracy. Soldiers quickly came to respect the Cobra as their guardian angel in the sky. Its ability to fly low, attack quickly, and disappear just as fast made it a nightmare for the enemy. For the Viet Cong and North Vietnamese army, hearing the whir of Cobra rotors meant trouble was coming. The Cobra didn't just stay in Vietnam. Over the decades, it continued to evolve and adapt to new battlefields. During the Cold War, upgraded versions like the AH-1S and AH-1F brought stronger engines, better armor, night vision systems, and advanced missile capabilities. By the 1980s, the Cobra could fire the deadly Hellfire missile, making it even more lethal against armored targets. But perhaps one of the Cobra's most important contributions was its role in shaping future attack helicopters. Without the Cobra, there would be no Apache. The AH-64 Apache, often seen as the ultimate attack helicopter, owes much of its design philosophy to the lessons learned from the Cobra. The tandem cockpit, heavy weapons load, and mission profile all trace back to this pioneering machine. The U.S. Marine Corps especially loved the Cobra. For decades, it remained their primary attack helicopter. Unlike the Army, which eventually transitioned fully to the Apache, the Marines stuck with upgraded Cobra variants like the AH-1W Super Cobra and later, the AH-1Z Viper. These modern versions are still in service today, carrying advanced avionics, precision weapons, and more powerful engines. The AH-1Z Viper, in particular, is a direct descendant of the original Cobra and continues the legacy of this iconic war machine. One reason the Cobra has lasted so long is its adaptability. From Vietnam's jungles to the deserts of the Middle East, it has proven effective in all environments. It has seen combat in operations like Desert Storm, Iraq, and Afghanistan, providing close air support, convoy protection, and precision strikes. Even after decades of service, the Cobra continues to inspire respect. But beyond the battlefield, the Cobra also represents an important moment in aviation history. It was the first helicopter built from the ground up purely for the attack role. Before it, helicopters were mainly transport or utility aircraft with weapons strapped on as an afterthought. The Cobra changed that forever, proving that helicopters could be dedicated strike platforms capable of turning the tide of battle. Its impact wasn't limited to the United States either. Many countries adopted the Cobra, including Israel, Japan, Turkey, and South Korea. In the hands of these militaries, the Cobra served in numerous conflicts, often against heavily armed opponents, and continued to perform exceptionally well. When you think about it, the AH-1 Cobra is a perfect blend of simplicity and effectiveness. It wasn't overloaded with technology in its early versions, yet it did its job better than anything else at the time. Its narrow frame, lethal armament, and battlefield adaptability made it a legend. And unlike some experimental designs that never caught on, the Cobra stood the test of time. Even in today's high-tech world, where drones and stealth aircraft dominate the headlines, the Cobra still flies proudly. Its modern descendants serve as reminders that good design never goes out of style. The Cobra was built to fight, built to survive, and built to win, and that's exactly what it has done for over half a century. So the next time you see an AH-1 Cobra, remember that you're looking at more than just a helicopter. You're looking at the original attack helicopter, the one that started it all. From the jungles of Vietnam to modern deserts, the Cobra has proven time and again why it deserves its place in history. Sleek, deadly, and enduring, the Cobra remains one of the greatest icons of military aviation. And that wraps up today's deep dive into the Bell AH-1 Cobra. If you enjoyed learning about this legendary helicopter, don't forget to stick around here at Battlehawks 052, where we explore the most iconic aircraft and machines of military history. The Cobra may have been born in the 1960s, but its spirit still dominates the skies today.